We are live from Concan, Texas at Camp Riverview down by the Frio River. And I mean that like Frio, like freezing river. How's everybody doing? I'm Steve Turtle, it's Steve Turtle Show. We're here to have fun and it's going to be a great night. Community shout outs. How does that work? We'll talk about that a little bit later. I got a guest. I'm going to invite him in. We're going to talk about some of that. And, you know, it's sort of that creator thing. I hope it is of some interest for everybody. If you're a return visitor, welcome back. If it's your first time here, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story because you don't want to miss one. This week, we're going to chew some fat, introduction, say hello to everybody, see how everybody's doing, see how they survive in the winter. Talk about the weather a little bit down here in the great state of Texas. And again, like I said, tonight's topic, we're going to talk about creator shout outs and how you do that and what's that all about. We're also going to talk about some Workamper jobs, news, and gate guard information. I got a little bit of it. Maybe a turtle quiz. I think that would be interesting. I don't know how much you guys really know about turtles, but we're going to share. And a few jokes close out the show, maybe, if we got time. You know, sometimes I tend to rattle on too much. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's staying warm. Got electricity, water, power, a warm something or another to wear, like a hat. You know, I got my Yukon hat on, trying to stay warm. It's cold. It's cold down here in Texas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it was a really cold week this week. I'm sure everybody else was too. All right, who we got in here? My goodness. Bunch of crazy people. RV on the wayside. He's here. He says, Buttercup, what's up? I think that's Gina Payne's tagline. I don't think he can use that out loud. Got RV on the wayside. Van life from Gina Payne. She's here in the house and doing awesome. And she's an awesome person with an awesome live stream. Tomorrow night after Donovan, RV on the wayside. Rowdy One, he showed up. He said he's got a pipe to go along with my attire. So maybe he'll send that to me and I can have that during the show. And then Gina Payne also threw out one of them super chats, and Chicken says, thank you very much. And we sure do appreciate it. It's always good. Hitch up in tow. Mark's here from the United Kingdom, all the way from the other side of the pond. Sure is good to see you here. And he says, good morning. I think he had a video out just not recently with, had his top off. I don't know what he was doing. Something about a birthday suit. A Good Life with Dora and Ed. How you doing, Dora? It's good to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. That's my gate guard buddy down there in the great state of Texas. I'm not actually sure if they're gate guarding right now. Well, it's good to see you guys. Stick around and we'll see what's going on here. I don't know. Rowdy One's here. I already said that bomb. And I'm not going to disqualify him right away. Hitch up in tow. Rowdy One. RV Kids TV. How y'all doing? It's good to see you. I think they're down in Florida trying to soak up some sun and take a little time for each other and their family. It's good to see you here. Caribou Dave's Adventure. He's down there in the great state of FLA, soaking up all the good weather. I think that's the only state that had great weather this week. Bee Bear, she's back. She's here. It's great to have her here, all the way from Oregon. And she's been up there without power for about a week already. Well, I tell you, it was a rough storm. Messed up everybody all the way down to Brownsville. Texas Family Camping. How you doing, Dave? It's good to have you. Thanks for coming by. Sure do appreciate it. Fellow Texan. And I know he was dealing with some mess. A Bus Named Hope. I love that name. It's a great name. It needs to be a YouTube channel. But that's some friends of mine right down the street, about 2-3 sites from me. Thanks for coming by. I sure do appreciate it. It's good to see you. We're going to have fun tonight. All these crazy people up in here. My goodness. Rayleigh Creative Travels. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. It's a New Horizon raid. Thank you, ma'am. Camping Therapy. She's here. She's up there in Pennsylvania trying to weather the storm. It's good to see you, Doreen. Midlife Journey. How you guys doing? Chris and Barbara, they're out there west of me somewhere. I'm not quite sure where they're at right now. It's good to see you guys. Those dang campers are back. How you doing, Greg? I did watch that video. I thought it was pretty good. Just keep that stuff going. Build from it. Go for it. Looking good. You're doing pretty good with that turkey call, too. Oh, meant to be RVing. How are you, young lady? It's good to have you here. And since I just read her name, I make sure after this live stream, Meant to Be RVing, they do another live stream and they got some news they want to share. Might want to go over there and be a part of it. Happy Place Camping. How you doing, young lady? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing okay over there in Missouri. It's about time now. How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Char of Hearts. Good evening to you too, young lady. I hope you're staying warm and doing okay. You and Will. Yance Road Tripping. I see you, new subscriber here. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Stick around. We're going to do a little community shout outs here in a little bit. Shout out your channel a little bit. I think that'll be good. Nursing their travel bugs. Thank you. This is my snow outfit, and I'm trying to start a Workamper trend. New fashion. Rowdy One gives me a pipe. He said I look like Hugh Hefner. I don't know about the hat. I don't think the hat looks anything like Hugh Hefner. Uh-oh, I missed one. Hold on, it jumped on me. Where all these people come? New Horizons, good to have you. Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for that raid. I sure do appreciate it. Justin and Christina's RV Life. How are you? All the way up from Canada. Don't you know it's cold up there? Here we are complaining and fussing, and boy, they get it all the time. I was talking to a guy from Ottawa. He's over here renting one of the cabins. Said it was negative 41. William Carpenter, it's good to see you. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I sure do appreciate that. And Dreaming Out Loud RVing, Paul and Megan and Pebbles. And they got a cat, which I never can remember the name, but they're over there in Virginia. Great bunch of people with a ProMaster van. So if you got a ProMaster van or you're looking for ProMaster van stuff, go on over there. Check them out. Paul and Megan. Dreaming Out Loud. All right, midlife, here we go. Meemaws Matters. How you doing, young lady? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Van Vita Travels. Hello, hello, young lady in a ambulance. It's good to see you. I hope everything's okay and you're staying nice and warm. Put my mud flaps down on my hat. That was probably Chandra. Mike Nelson, how you doing, buddy? Ernest T. I don't look like Ernest T. I don't look like Ernest T. Hope South Carolina's doing okay. You holding them down? Ron Darrell's Adventure, how you doing? I think you knew too. I've never seen you here before. It's good to have you. Thanks for coming by. Later on, you can shout out your channel. All right. Oh my goodness, I thought I was caught up, but I'm not. Yeah, maybe it's my mouse. I don't know. All right, there you go. Texas weather. Everybody that's in Texas knows it's been bad. We had 2 snowstorms that probably delivered 3 to 4 inches each. Everybody tells me it's the first time in 30 years that Texas had this weather that bad, but it's just been bad. Electric rolling brownouts because they don't have the demands higher than what they can produce. Their little windmills froze up and it's been ugly. Went about 24 hours without power, and then they started doing the rolling outages, and you know, it was off and on and off and on. You never know when, and you go to cook your coffee, you get halfway through the coffee and the power goes out, and then you don't have coffee, and it was just a mess. The cell phone coverage was affected. I guess that has something to do with electricity. And then we had frozen pipes everywhere. Pipes froze all over the place. It thaws out, water squirts all over the place. And boy, I tell you, the guys have been out busting their hump trying to get all the pipes fixed, and then they're running out of fittings. So it's been chaotic and crazy. It's been crazy. Yeah, one day I didn't have electric, and I was out in the truck I hooked the computer up to the truck, and I'm out there trying to do YouTube, and out in my truck, sitting in the truck. So anyway, we struggled a little bit and had a little bit of weather down here in Texas, and it's all my fault, because about 2 weeks ago, I let Carl get on here, and he said that the north was getting snow and we were having warmth, and it came back and bit me, and it was like a boomerang. It goes out and it comes back and it thumps me on my head, and we got bad weather, and that's the way it works. Then Boo Lane, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to have you here. Thanks for coming by. There's so much going by over here. I don't know what's going on. A lot of chit chat, I'll tell you that. Oh wait, I got a couple jokes. I'm gonna do a couple married jokes, because those are fun, right? Here we go. Hold on, I like jokes. Do that. We ain't done with that. The wife says, "I can't sleep, dear. I keep hearing something like a mouse under the bed." And the husband says, "Well, start thinking there's a cat under the bed." First husband: "I'm buying a washing machine for my wife as a birthday present." The second husband: "That will be a surprise, huh?" First husband: "You bet. She's expecting a new car." It's not very nice. Get them what they expect. It's better off for you. They say that marriage makes a man dizzy, and it's true. As soon as I got a wife, I lost my balance at the bank. I don't even know what that means. That's not very nice. All right, here we go. Wife says, "You're such a wonderful husband. Even if Robert Redford asked me to run away with him, I wouldn't forget you." The husband said, "You wouldn't?" She said, "Nope. I'd write you every week." First husband. Must be two of them or three. "My wife is always complaining she has nothing to wear about the house." Second husband. "So what do you do about that?" First husband. "I pull down the shades." Works both ways. Uh-oh, where's my other one at? I got another joke. Where'd it go? Oh, dang. Okay, that was it. All right, what time is it? I'm gonna bring a guest in here. We're gonna talk about stuff. So here in the hill country, there's a lot of ranches that have deer. They raise deer and they bring hunters in and they hunt. But there are also a lot of ranches that don't necessarily keep the deer penned in. So they jump the fence, and hang out in the road at night. So when we're coming back from grocery shopping, we're always watching for deer, because, obviously I don't want to hit one with a truck. I'd probably hurt it. Last night, Jill and I were coming back from the grocery store, and we're driving down the road, and, we're watching for deer. We saw a cow almost in the middle of the road. I don't even know where it come from. Didn't know what to do with it. I thought about trying to catch it and milk it, because we were at the store and they were sold out of milk. And Jill don't have milk, and that makes Jill mad, and that's not good. Paul, what's Megan doing? Is she cracking up a little bit? Settle down, Megan. Settle down. Okay, that's enough of silly stuff. Let's get this interview going on. I have a special guest tonight. Got that done. He's a really great guy. All of you probably know him. He's been around for a while. He'll probably make fun of me a little bit, but don't listen to that part. That's not the serious part. but we're going to talk a little bit about community and community shout outs and what's that all about, and what's it mean. So I'd like to introduce this guy. That could be a girl, but it's not. But I'm gonna bring him up to the show. Hold on, I got my little banner thing. I like my little banner things. Hold on, here we go. Whoa.
Hello.
Hey, Donovan, my friend from RV on the Wayside. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I was at Goodwill looking for, some stuff. Yeah. And I saw you there picking that little dress out that you're wearing.
Oh, you like my dress?
Yeah. So I was sitting there and I was watching you just kind of look at it in the mirror and seeing how you were swinging around, seeing the little skirt flow back and forth. And, it was pretty good. And then I saw you, I saw the lady working there says, wow, you just look stunning. And you're like, yes. And he's grinning, he's grinning ear to ear. He's so proud of that little thing wearing. Then right after he got it, as he started to leave, she goes, hang on to it, honey. Pleats will come back someday. Oh, wait, that's great.
Pleats is out.
Oh, yeah. Steve, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I probably had that coming.
Probably.
I had my hat on. I was a little cold this morning or this afternoon, so I forgot to take it off.
I had a great story about your hat, but I can't tell that one.
Well, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it PG.
Okay, so you wanna talk a little bit about let's grow the community?
Okay.
I'd like to premise all of this interview is number one, I wanted to get you on the show. I wanted you to talk about your passion for community and how diligently you work every week to produce the show that you produce, and the premise to the show, and what's it all about, and your dedication to hunting those people down and getting those interviews set up and all of that, because I think you do a lot of behind the scenes work that I think you should be proud of and given credit for.
So let me just start by saying, don't do it the way I'm doing it.
Oh,
because it is a lot of work. You are spot on. I mean, every time we put a video up of somebody's channel, I've got to get a hold of that person, find out. I mean, first of all, I use the little Shazam app and see if I can spot that it's part of Artlist or Epidemic Sound or something that I have rights to. Because if I don't, then I've got to mask over that with my music. And because otherwise you get killed with that, with your monetization in the future. So you got it. There's just a lot of work and planning and looking at all the videos of the people you want to show and like what really gives them some good light and makes them look well. Because I want to show one of their good moments, right? And it's a lot of work, and it does take. I don't feel retired, even if I'm retired, because this is a full-time gig.
Yes, I am sure.
But I love it. At the same time.
Well, and that's the thing. If you're putting in the time and you enjoy it, then I think it's more power to you. So tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are now. What sort of YouTube, full-time RVing, and then you back to a home. So
All right. So we started out getting a van that cost $3,000 at some guy that we even negotiated it down to $3,000. Had a big dent in the side. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Stealth. Nobody's going to break into this thing.
Yeah.
And Jody built the bed at the time. And then we just stuffed stuff in there and took off for 3 trips. And because we watched Chrome from Van City Van Life and thought, man, this is fun.
Yeah.
Trent and Alley, Creativity RV were the ones that we got sparked on early. And so we decided, hey, let's do this. So we did 3 trips, fell in love with it. Well, next step, I'm tired of worrying about where I have to go potty. So I'm just going to go ahead. We can get an RV.
Right.
And Jody found one at 2:00 in the morning that finally posted on the site, on one of these sites that show all these different listings.
Uh-huh.
The people took one trip in it and they couldn't stand to be close enough to each other. So they turned it back in. So
Right.
now they have to sell a brand new RV at used price.
Uh-huh.
We got it at half off.
Oh, wow. That's
And we
decent.
said, here's $1,000. We'll be there tomorrow. That was in Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Uh-huh.
We were in Fort Worth, Texas at the time. That's we got to make that whole trip the next day. And we went straight there and got it.
Yeah.
So that's how we got our RV.
Right. Right.
Then we went full time as soon as I retired, which is just a year or so later. Did it for a year and a half. And we came to Longview so we could see Mark and Carrie, give them a visit from The Art of RVing.
Uh-huh.
And fell in love with this place. So then we found a house we couldn't believe had everything we wanted. And so we bought a house, and now we're part-timing, which means we haven't gone anywhere since we bought the house.
Well, you tried to go to Quartzsite. And,
yep, and all those guys chickened out because it was too cold. Oh yeah, Quartzsite. Yes.
Yeah.
We did try to go there. We got halfway there and turned around and had to come back for a family thing. And then we tried to go last weekend, but everybody was too cold. So, although I was out in my t-shirt and shorts today helping people get unstuck. So there you go. It's just me. I should have had my daughter film it. Darn it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny because you're a YouTube creator, but sometimes we forget that we're supposed to video everything.
Yeah, there's two guys in full getup. Oh, they got my earmuffs on, everything, and they're out there pushing. They can't move it, so I just park the Jeep. I run out there in my shorts, my T-shirt, my tennis shoes, and we shove it. I tell, why don't you back up a little bit?
Yeah.
So she backs up a little bit, and I was like, now put it in one.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready? And they're like, yeah. Off she goes. They're just not used to it down here. That's all.
B-Bear says somebody is texting. I have no idea, B-Bear. So why a YouTube channel? What was the inspiration there? Creativity, boredom?
I have a friend at work who said, what are you going to do with your travels? I said, I think we're going to start filming them.
Yeah.
Like on Instagram. Yeah. He goes, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I said, let's have a race to 1,000. He goes, really? I go, yeah. I think he's still sitting. I think I looked the other day for somebody else. It was 69 is all he's got.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm going to beat him.
Good.
I hope. It only takes one video though. I can still lose. I'm not, this isn't in the bag.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's how I got started for YouTube.
Okay. All right. And so what kind of videos do you provide? What do you like? What do you do?
Well, we got Betamax and VHS, and we're hoping to upgrade to DVDs one of these days. No, that's not what you meant. I'm sorry. I'm so hoping you'd say it that way.
Thumbnail.
Yeah, thumbnails. So we did travel videos.
Yeah.
And that got us to 100. And we tried to do some other things, and we've been bouncing around with different stuff. And then we started doing stuff just because we wanted to do something funny. And we just started really enjoying making funny videos.
Right.
And sometimes they were long. Like we have a mosquito one where I dressed up like a female mosquito and
with a thing.
Yeah, I got the whole get
everything.
Oh yeah, and she interviewed me. My wife Jody interviews me, and it was so much fun. The voice was my favorite part. I like doing the voice. And the ending, super clever. I mean, and Jody it was great. Anyway, probably my favorite video so far. But we just did some random stuff where we could give information to help people out with some humor with it.
Right.
And then we just started kind of working off the humor more because that's the ones that were really taking off better.
Right.
And then we started doing live streams. What do you know?
Yeah. Now, did Mark have any influence in that?
Yeah, he kind of held a what do you call it? A cork pistol to my head with a string cut, and then told me, "Hey, we're gonna be gone in 2 days. You want to do a live stream to fill our spot?" And I'm like, 2 days?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, you'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I learned how to do all those animations. I mean, I didn't sleep for 2 days. I built that whole setup in 2 days just because I didn't want to suck.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm still using some of the same stuff, so maybe it wasn't too bad, or maybe it sucks and no one will be honest with me. I don't know.
No, I like it. I think it's good. I'm actually trying to copy it a little bit, but
Well, I want you to. That's
I got to
great.
be
If you like
careful.
it, use it.
Well, you got to be careful. There's plagiarism laws.
So let's point this out.
Yes, point.
This is a community.
Yes.
Whether it's RV, homesteading, prepping, art, whatever, gardening, whatever this community that we're in is so much different than all the others I've seen.
Yes.
This community cares about everybody succeeding. If you see something on my show that helps your show, please do it.
Right.
I want you to grow. I mean, it's exciting to watch everybody do well.
Yes.
And if you go see other ones, they're all competing and gouging each other and stealing instead of actually saying, hey, by the way, I changed this. So when we changed our new to under 100, I gave credit to McGuire's because they came up with that idea. I was like, that's much better than, have you been here less than 3 times? So much better.
Yeah.
And that's just how we work together, and we learn to grow together, and we succeed together.
Yeah. Camping Therapy just posted in the chat. I got started on YouTube because Steve Turtle was telling me to.
Yes.
Well, she started talking and I said, well, why don't you have a YouTube channel? And she said, I don't know. I never really thought about it. And from that conversation, there was a spark big enough that all of a sudden she's got 2 YouTube channels and doing pretty darn good.
Yes.
And she actually comes up with some very good ideas. And I have watched her go from, I have no clue to, now editing and thumbnails and everything else. She's doing an awesome job.
I see Market is in the comments saying it's at best it's average. I love that. He's so great. Oh, by the way, a trick for everybody. If you got chubby this here, what you do is you sit normal and then you stick your head forward and it like thins it all down for you. So that's the trick I'm using. You just push your head forward. You won't be able to tell, but that's what you're doing.
Are you saying that about me?
No, me. See, that's how I keep this all looking so like I'm not as big as I am. That's how I do it. I'm sharing that with you. Little tip.
So why are you so passionate about growing this community, making, doing the things that you do? What's your passion? Jody told you to?
No. So Bob did this, right? Blue Wave Bob, Blue Wave Odyssey. Yep. Bob and Debbie were doing this kind of thing, and there was a void. So I called him up and said, hey, I'm going to start doing lives soon. Mark kind of threw it at me. I said, how do you feel about me kind of like, using your formula to get it started? Right. I said, I'll probably change things because I'm not going to copy exactly, but I just want to, I want to try this. And when I did it and I got some feedback from people, someone said I was at 60 subscribers and I jumped to 100 in 1 week. Yeah. And I'm like, well, that didn't come from me. That came from you. Nobody here is doing that. It's all these people watching, helping each other. But we needed the community place to where we can all display ourselves. Okay, together.
I don't know if he's stuck, I'm stuck, or who's stuck, but I got Froze Face over here. B Bear thinks I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Okay, and, I think I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Was that me or you?
All right. I don't know where I got left off, but
you had
anyway,
Froze Face. You had Froze Face.
Yeah. I think I'm moving now.
Okay.
I don't know where I left off for you guys that are listening, but he said Steven was stuck and Donovan never went away. So good.
Oh,
you don't know what I said, but it was really important, Steve.
Okay. It was probably about me. Everybody says they heard you fine. I was the one that was all right, fine.
So anyway, after talking to Bob, I tried to do that thing, and then I got some great messages from people. Right. And then my heart was into it. I was like, man, maybe I can help people. I like volunteering. Right. Anybody who needs help, I like helping. We'll pull over and help somebody anytime. And it got to that point. So now I like it because I get these little emails or I see little messages. Oh boy, what did they say now?
They said I got constipated face.
Put your neck out, just like.
Okay, focus.
Yes.
So basically your live streams are to help others.
No,
mean,
it's all about me.
no,
No, no.
no. It is truly about helping others.
Yes.
Yes, other creators and even our wonderful CSs.
Yes. I mean, I
I
want them
mean,
to know that we appreciate them.
yeah,
They pop into live streams all the time. It's nice to acknowledge how much those mean to us.
right, right. Okay, so can you explain the categories that you talk about during your live stream?
Sure,
The ones
like
the ones over here.
oh,
Channel
oh, up
channel
here.
supporter. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, like the first one.
Oh, wait, that was a prompt. Hold on. Woo!
So
Yes.
CS stands for channel supporter. And these are people who don't have content, but they come and support us all the time. So if you're a CS, you go ahead and just put it in the channel, big letters, CS. Let us know that's you. It's important to thank these people because they come. The ones that we have, they'll come every time. They just
Yes.
it's like part of their little routines and stuff to come visit us. How amazing is that? That they want to take time out of their lives to hang out with us.
Yeah, Harry Leisure, B Bear, Dang Campers, that's Greg.
So that's awesome. So, you know, now if I could just pay those people to come visit me, Steve, it'd be great.
Well, I think they will. I think they'll come over and visit.
Yeah, I mean, I've got money to give them. It's got a little monopoly guy in the middle, but it'll work. Yeah.
We pay with love and admiration.
Yeah, I appreciate everything that ever happens for us because we just want to make other people do better. I mean, I get excited about it.
Yes.
And it makes it fun. So there's also another group.
And that must be these.
And like I say often, we changed what new meant to us because McGuire's did, and I liked what they did. So anybody under 100 should put new in there and how many subscribers they have if they're under 100. And the reason why we wanted to do that is these are the hardest thing when you start a YouTube channel is getting that first 100. I mean, it really is the hardest.
Yes.
Yes. And so there's nothing better than watching a channel that's got 80 comes into a live stream like Van Life with Gina or Steve Turtle, and boom, all of a sudden they made their 100. How exciting is that for them? I remember when we hit 100, I was ecstatic. I forgot. I never celebrated any of our accomplishments on camera. I didn't know that was a thing until I started seeing other people. That was like, oh, I missed all those opportunities.
Well, when you get to that 1,000,
well, we'll try.
we'll have a big celebration.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So I didn't see any news.
Yeah, we had one. That's the Dang Campers. That is Greg. He's got a channel. He has one almost video, and he is getting very, very excited about more.
So he does have a video or part of a video?
He has a little bitty video. And one
subscriber. I'm going to check it out later. I'm just going to say it right now.
You know who that subscriber is?
Dang Camper?
No, it's
Greg?
me.
Oh, well, we'll get you a real subscriber here, Greg. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Next group. No, hold on. We got Traveling Donkeys, new at 30. Oh,
yes.
And Char of Hearts, new Burr.
New Burr.
And Char Hart says they've got 80.
Yes, she's awesome.
Yes.
And Traveling Donkeys, I just went and saw the video. So awesome.
Right.
And so then there's the next group.
Yes, that would be the better group.
And the funny thing about U5, it's under 500. So that means 100 to up to 500, but you haven't quite hit 500 yet. Okay. Yes. And what's important about this is a lot of people just say anybody who hasn't made their 100 yet. But right. I like having a goal that you can reach to keep you motivated to keep going. So right. I think the 500 is a great one. And we had people recently where a bunch of them all had just gotten over 500. So to me, that's exciting. So now they've reached the halfway point, right?
Yes.
And those are all U5s, and how many subscribers we have. They should be putting those in there. I should be better at saying that early. But but that's why I kept that group, because I like the idea of having a halfway point to get them started.
Well, it's like anything with goals. You want to make small, achievable goals and not one huge goal and try to get there all of a sudden, because you'll get frustrated trying.
Right.
Memo Matters 343. Caribou Dave is at 409.
He's cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's always the next one.
Yeah, that's got to be these.
So if you're between 500 and 999, go ahead and put a big GC in how many subs you have. Now, this is the one where people are make or break. Really, a lot of people will quit trying when they get stuck between these numbers. And I got to tell you, that's where this group this community just cares about all of you. I mean, I don't know people just keep working together. It's so beautiful to watch channels grow. And you'll see someone you saw at 200, and 5 months later they're at 600. They got way over that. Now they're working toward their 1,000. And the point of that is they're getting close. We need to get them to that 1,000, right? How many getting closest do we have?
Well, we have Thin Blue Lane RV Life at 745 and Midlife Journey at 643.
Wow. How about RV Americas at 981?
Yeah, that's awesome. 981. I didn't even see that one.
And the Art of RVing seems to think that 500 is the hardest.
Well, I don't know. I remember, it just felt like and there's periods of time that you see it progressively move, and then that goes stale. It's crazy. And I don't know how it works.
How about camping therapy there, Steve?
She forgot her GC. She's disqualified.
Oh, we are on GC.
Oh, yeah, but she didn't put GC. 724 for camping therapy, 839 for Privis and Prim's needlecraft.
I don't think she needs to follow the rules. She's kind of the boss.
Well, I don't know.
Casual Girl Adventures, 719. Hitch Up and Tow, 806.
Yeah.
Jance Road Trippin', 725.
725. Awesome.
And who comes after this?
Van Life Gina Payne says 800 was way hard.
Yeah, 800's been rough.
I think next is this.
All right, so I'm watching our time here. So HH is helping with hours. These people made 1,000 subs, but they don't have their 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days.
Right.
And this community, I feel, is the strongest at helping these people, because everybody at every level can help these people. Right. It doesn't matter if you're a champion. Go ahead.
Blue Wave jumped in here. I don't know what he's doing. He's super chatting and causing trouble. You two both are awesome. Gonna get back to work now. Good night, all. Thanks, Bob. You're awesome. We're just trying to follow in your footsteps, buddy. Thanks for the chicken squawk says thank you.
So what I was saying is, the great thing about helping with hours is that no matter what level you're at, you can help others by running those playlists.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can get someone who's 2,500 hours out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long if everybody jumps in together and tries to run them.
Right.
And let's talk about that real quick. You run them on your channel, right? You can do multiple tabs, run a few of them each night. The volume has to be on. So if you have to turn your speakers down or plug in your headphones, whatever you want to do, but you got to run them and they got to have volume. And then what I do, I hope I'm not getting in trouble saying this, but then I run private browser. And then I do them off my channel because I don't want them to ding me, someone who's doing nothing but riding stuff up, right? So I do it on a private browser too. And I'm just being honest because I want everybody to understand this is how I do.
Yeah.
And then I think we're up to 14 now, and we just keep running those.
Right.
What's after this? So you made your 1,000 subs. You made your 4,000 watch hours. Are you dead in the water, Steve? Is that what happens?
No. There's more to that.
Is there?
Yeah.
So Steve Turtle mentioned this to me, and he's spot on. So I'm going to give him credit for this. Remember that when you get your monetization, you only get money if people watch your videos. You don't get paid if they don't watch.
Right.
So when you're thinking about running those playlists, I'm just saying, you might run a channel champion once in a while. If you're a CC, please put CC in there. I mean, you guys are paying it forward. You're out here helping other people and encouraging people to do better and still subscribing to other channels, and people are subscribing to you, but they need playlists run too.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
I just think it's an important thing to bring out, because a lot of people, you want to make that 1,000 and that 4,000 watch hours. And that is a monumental task worth celebrating. But once you're monetized, it doesn't stop. Actually, it gets harder. The more subscribers, the more comments, the more videos, it's just more and more and more. But if you're looking to monetize your channel and make a little money to make you feel like your efforts are, some gratitude is paid towards you.
Yes.
You've still got to have watch hours. So you have to keep at it. And it becomes just as important after monetization as it does to get there.
Yes. And
unless you're just, making videos because you enjoy it and post them and, don't really stress about those things.
But a lot of us forget. We just think, oh, they made it, so they're good. No, they still they still need help. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's something I was missing the boat on. Well, thank you, Steve.
Aaron Jamison's here, and he's a channel champion, fellow work camper, and great person down there working in Florida. And Camping Therapy says there's no commercials when she watches on Chromebook. Does it still help channels if we watch their playlist?
I have no idea.
I believe
I'd say Google that.
I believe yes.
I mean, it's still watch hours.
Yes.
Justin and Christina's van life, New Horizons, van life with Gina, Art of RVing, meant to be RVing.
Yance Road Tripping.
Are they a CC? I thought they were.
Well, they're in here as a CC right now. Casual Girls is CC.
All right. And Camping Girl, Casual Girl Adventures. I think she's a GC.
Well, she thinks she's a CC.
Well, that's okay too.
Maybe some great things happen overnight. Did you say New Horizon? Susan's in here.
Yeah.
So,
So that's that.
So how does all this work? I mean, so we identified who's who has need and who needs something. How does it work? What's people supposed to do over your left shoulder?
Oh, I see. That shoulder. So there's some different theories on this, but I like the idea of you found a new channel. Let's go subscribe to them. Watch a video all the way through. Pick one, right? Sometimes I watch two, especially if I really like them. And then make a thoughtful comment. Talk about what you saw. Don't just say a new friend here. That doesn't do any good. A lot of those people I don't even comment to because I want to know someone actually watched, right? Because that means they care if I watch theirs as well. Right. And then people reciprocate.
Right.
At some point, you're going to go, I've got way too many channels. I'm going to have to unsubscribe to some. And maybe that's one that didn't stick for you, but at least give them the benefit of the doubt out front. And let's try to grow good friendships that can last a long time.
Yes, that's true. And for the community shout outs to work, you have to do those things that Donovan just talked about. And that's what makes it really, really good. If you imagine that everybody that has less than 1,000 subscribers goes over to everybody's channel, watches a video, and comments, that's a lot of work, but that's a lot of watch hours that you're giving to these people.
Yes.
And not only do we want to help the ones that are less than 100, but the ones that are 100 to 500, 500 to 1,000, and it has to happen to each other at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Right. And I got to say, something that I don't do enough of because it always feels self-serving, but it really isn't. When you find like I just James road tripping, when I go to that channel to check it out, it's important to say, hey, I found you from Steve Turtle's live stream. And that's important because if you start telling people, hey, you should join the community, you might get your YouTube channel might grow and you'll make some really good friends. Make sure you tell them where to go and how to get there, because you're helping those people get started, and they're not going to forget you for helping them get going.
Right. And the law of averages is the more people that come to the live streams, the more people there are to shout themselves out and see that the others are shouted out and do the things that Donovan was talking about, like watch, comment, and all that good stuff.
Anything else? Are you ready to do your funny?
Huh? What funny?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. It's 7:45. My goodness. I feel like we didn't talk enough. Well, I guess I better. I got to get you out of here. Mike Nelson, thank you, sir, for that super chat. You're awesome. We're gonna mess around and have to do a super chat giveaway.
I think, somebody should applaud, for how good a job you're doing.
Can you do it?
Good job, Steve. We all appreciate you.
Yeah, and I appreciate everybody here. And I probably talked too much already. So I'm going to get you out of here. Thank you very much, Donovan. RV on the Wayside tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time. Wait.
6:30 Central.
Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. Be there, be square. And right after that, Gina Payne. It's going to be awesome.
Bye.
It's going to be a good night. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. You're awesome. I'm going to get somebody up here. We're going to talk about something. Oh, where'd you go?
I'm here.
There you are. What happened? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Stop dancing. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's do a couple jokes. I just talked too much. I talked too much tonight.
Knock, knock.
Oh, who's there?
Ether.
Ether who?
Ether bunny. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Another.
Another?
Another who?
Another who?
Another ether bunny. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Stella.
Noah who?
Stella.
Oh, Stella who?
Stella, another ether bunny.
Are they
knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock. I forget. I derailed my train of thought. Let's see here. Knock, knock. Stella, ether bunny. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cargo.
Cargo who?
Cargo beep beep and run over ether bunny. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo hoo.
Don't cry, ether bunny. Be back next year.
Is that it?
Yeah, I missed a couple in there, but that'll work for tonight.
Why is there a warning not to accept friend requests from Hormel Foods?
I have no idea.
It could be spam.
Oh my God. So
what?
So I heard that you're going to give away all of your dead batteries after this crisis.
Yes, all my dead batteries are going to community aid.
At no charge.
Yes. Why don't fish pass their exam?
They don't cough. I don't know.
No, they work below sea level.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of that.
Yes.
Why do scuba divers fall backwards into the water?
I thought that was Marines, but I don't know.
If they fell forwards, they'd still be in the boat.
What do you call a dog with a metal detector? A gold retriever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay. Here.
why did Steve Turtle wake up laughing this morning?
I was happy.
No, you slept funny.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Mikey.
Mikey who?
My key doesn't fit the door.
Oh, I probably didn't want you in here anyway. What? So,
Yes.
if you lose your job as a human cannonball,
Yes.
are you fired or not fired?
The question is, are you froze or am I froze? Because I don't know.
I'm back.
I don't look froze, but you look froze.
I'm not froze.
Is he froze? It's not funny. Like it.
I'm not. I'm good.
The Campaholics are here. How you doing, Campaholics? It's good to have you.
I see you. Uh-oh. Now I've got to. Am I
What?
still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can hear you.
I can see you.
I'll change hats. Yeah, that thing came up. All right, there we go.
Go ahead.
I can do 2 hats. All right. It was your turn, by the way.
Oh, I run out of gas already. Here we go.
Pull your finger.
Yeah, B Bear says I was froze. You know, it's
Okay.
really funny because I'm not froze on my screen, but everybody says I'm froze. So I'm hoping it's not like
on mine. Your square is black on my screen. It happened last week, so I don't know what the deal is. I'll have to look.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably my internet. I'm gonna have to get a new provider.
I've lost your
Hey,
audio. I don't know if it's
so-
over me.
okay, listen, I can hear you. Tell me about the gophers and the groundhogs. Oh no, sorry. Oh, let me get you out of here. Hold on. What's going on here? Okay, Workamper news, jobs, and gate guard information. I run out of gas here. I got a lot to talk about and not enough time to talk. And I lost my paper. I tell you what I want to do. I got about 7 minutes, and I'm going to save my Workamper stuff for next week. I got a lot of good information. Camp Riverview is looking for help, and Millbridge Village is looking for help. So if you're interested in either of those, I'm sure they would be interested in talking to you. If you are, going over to Workamper News and check out the hot job list, and you can find that information. Also, down in the great state of Texas, they're looking for gate guards, timekeepers. Guard 1, Maria Lopez, and Patty Lopez at Gate Guard Services, Gate Guard Service Group is looking for help down there. Those jobs have been posted a couple days ago, so they might not be available anymore, but it does look good that there's a little bit of movement down in the oil fields. Now, I don't want to talk about work camping as much as I want to talk about turtle facts. So you can play along. We got 6 minutes. All turtles have hard shells. Is that true or false? You can put your answer in the chat and I won't hold it against you if you don't know. All turtles have hard shells. RB America said that's false. I don't know. Susan at New Horizon says it's true, and B Bear says it's a gasket. And Harry Leeser says false. RV Underway. How you doing, Ricky? It's good to see you. Didn't notice that you were in here. He says false, and Greg says false. And Casual Girl says false. A bunch of people say false, and I don't know. I think it's false. Not all turtles have shells. Soft shells turtles, for example, have shells that seem like leather, but most are like armor. So, yeah, that's not true. It's not true. It's false. Okay, how about turtles can catch cold? True or false? Fact or fiction? Don't you still have a soft stop in your head? Yes, I do have a soft stop in my head. I'm sorry I let time get away from me, and I didn't really recognize the chat as I like to, and it's good that everybody bared with me. I just wanted to have Donovan on here. He's worked really hard at supporting the community, and I want to make sure that everybody goes over there and supports him the same way with the same passion that he has for everybody else, because he has worked really hard, and it's a lot of work to do what he does, and he does it because of the community and their growth. So that's an important thing. Campaholics, good to see you. I'm not sure if they're actually campaholics or that other thing. I'm not sure, but it's good to have you here. Good to see you. Meemaw Matters says true. Char Hart says false. I think Campaholic said true. Angela says true. It is in fact a fact, and it is true. Turtles are subject to several viruses that cause infections in the upper respiratory tract. These diseases are the equivalent of colds that affect humans, to include COVID. I threw that in there. I don't know if it's true. The smallest turtles live in Africa. Relatives of Steve Turtle, you know. True or false? All right, we got about 3 more minutes, so I'm going to do this one and maybe one more, and then we're going to call it a night. I really am glad to see everybody here, and we'll do the rest of them maybe next week, and we'll see what's going on. I appreciate everybody's time. Susan says, good to know. I'll stay away from Steve Turtle. B Bear says no. Thrifty Angela says false. Rowdy One says false. Midlife Journey says true. Huh. And Aaron says false. Desert Adventure in Arizona, where it's nice and warm, he said false. And RV Underway, he said there's a pet shop in Newton, Alabama. The smallest turtles, in fact, do live in Africa. The world's smallest turtle is less than 4 inches, 10 centimeters long, and is speckled. And the speckled padlopper tortoise is in South Africa. There are about 20 species of turtles. True or false? That's not counting Steve Turtle. That would be 21. Aaron says, Steve Turtle, what's under the robe? This is a G-rated live stream, and we'd have to be on another kind for that to happen. I was comfortable today. I was feeling good. I was out checking the snow, and I left it on. I took my boots off. I had my hat on earlier, but you know, thanks, Happy Place. Choice of Raid, we have Ford, aka Kenneth Oaks, coming on next, and also Meant to Be RVing, 2 great live streams. And if you're not doing anything, if you're not too old and too tired, go on over there and check them out and say hi. Jessica King, how you doing, young lady? It's good to see you. And she says false. That is true. That is fiction. There are more than 300 species of turtles. About a third live in Africa. So most turtles are Africans. Third. Anyway, so that was fun. It's about 7:59, so I'm going to have to get out of here and let somebody else have a live stream. I surely appreciate everybody showing up and playing along. I hope you had fun. I know that community growth is not great for everybody, but I do appreciate everybody showing up and hanging out. And it's a great way to spend Friday night. And if you got any jokes or stories or anything like that you'd like to share, send them to me in an email and I'll read them out. I've got some pictures from B-Bear I'd like to show, but I didn't get a chance tonight. Maybe next week. And hopefully next week I won't talk so much. So it's great to have you here. I hope everybody has a warm and wonderful weekend, and y'all stay safe and be warm, and I'll see you next week. If you like this story, click like down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. New stories every week right here on this YouTube channel. And ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you get a notification every time I post a new story, because you don't want to miss one. It's really great. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for your time. Bye. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. It's about time. Great seeing you. Yes, it's about time. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. See you guys next week.